Okay. Hello, carpet cleaning world. This is your administrator, Roger Lloyd. And tonight is Tuesday night, the Revolution Show for the carpet cleaning industry. And tonight, we're going to be discussing EDDM Marketing with Avery Huckaby, who's on the other side of me here, for his carpet cleaning business. Now, don't look at Avery right now and say, oh, he's a young guy. Oh, this guy, what's he going to? Oh, this guy. See, that's where we all go wrong in this industry. We look and we don't take it in. I want you to listen to what this young man is getting ready to share with you. And it's not just, we are going to ask him about his equipment. We're going to ask him why he got into business, what brought him to us. And Avery is also a member of the Carpet Cleaning World University. And he's going to share some things that he feels as though he wants to share. So I'm not going to do a whole lot of talking. I'm going to fill in and do a little teaching as I often do. But you've already seen the post the other day that he put up. He was the one, this is Avery Huckaby, who put up the post about his EDDMs, and he was telling you that he hoped he gets a response. Now, I'm going to let Avery tell you about the name of his company and how I know Avery's going to be successful because he's thinking and putting the horse in front of the cart instead of, like most of us, putting the cart in front of the horse. So, without further ado, Avery Huckaby.
Hello, good evening, guys. Yes, my name is Avery Huckaby. I am the owner and CEO of Refreshing Health Cleaning Solutions, Refreshing Health for short. Um, I started my business in April. I was furloughed from my job because of the pandemic, and instead of kind of just sitting around watching TV all day, uh, I just decided, hey, what can I do that will be able to, not only secure my future financially, but something that I'll enjoy to do. And so I started looking on the YouTube at different opportunities, and especially post while the pandemic is going on and post pandemic, what are people going to continue to want to use? What service are they going to continue to want to use? And so I came across Mr. Lloyd's video about carpet cleaning and the carpet cleaning business, and I started looking at all these different videos, about the marketing, about the business side of it, and also about the cleaning aspect. And I just started getting more and more interested into it. Started wanting to learn more, doing a lot more research, looking at all the different cleaning processes, and um, you know, 9 times out of 10, the customer is going to be happy because of where they were versus where they are after everything is said and done. So I was like, this looks like a good field to get into. So after much thought, much prayer, I was like, okay, I'm just gonna jump, I'm just gonna do it. And so looked at my finances and was like, okay, I'm just gonna go all in. I'm just gonna go and be, of course, be responsible, but then also at the same time know that this is an investment. This is a business, and I have to treat it as such. And so I have to take it seriously. It's not just something you do and then put down for however long because you got tired of it. You definitely don't want to let your equipment collect dust. And that's what I learned from Mr. Lloyd there. So. Uh, I was so interested into it, so more and more videos I started watching, and that's what I learned about the Carpet Cleaning University, and took the class. Even during that class, I was still it was a delay in me getting my equipment because of everything that was going on. So my equipment was delayed probably a good month, and so every day I was just tracking the tracking numbers, and it was just saying on the truck, on the truck. And next thing I know, I finally got it one day, and it just kind of hit the ground running. Uh, just most recently, I did get some more EDDMs made. You have to, in order for you to become the known carpet cleaner in your community, you definitely don't want to, especially for me, starting off. I was thinking, oh man, if I have a job that's an hour and a half, 2 hours away, is it going to be worth my time? Is it going to be worth the money that I'm spending for, a 2 bedroom? And so those EDDMs, I send out to specific zip codes. Those zip codes are within 15 minutes from my house. And so now thousands of people have my postcards in their mail. They see it, they call. They want to inquire, hey, can you do this? Can you do that? And so, those jobs are being booked. And I really do think that the EDDM is perfect for carpet cleaning just because you're getting your material, your company name, your services right in front of the customer's face. And the post office does it for you. You don't have to use your own gas. You don't have to use your own feet and shoes to go door to door to drop it in the mailbox. So I really do think that is a great way to do it. Every 4 months, you got to keep it rolling. You got to keep the name out there because that's to let people know, hey, you're still in business. You're still wanting to, get their business and have a lifelong relationship. It's not just a business; it's a relationship. You want to be that go-to person. Uh, you have your magnet on their refrigerator. You have your spotter in their cabinet, their cleaning cabinet. So all that all that is comes into play in order for you to be successful, especially in this industry. You got to keep those calls coming in. So that's what I'm doing. I'm gonna do it at 100%, and I'm just gonna go from there. So I'm very appreciative of Mr. Lloyd and all his knowledge that he is. Oh, there you go. Mr. Lloyd and all his information that he has given to me, and just out of everybody in the actual Facebook groups and everything like that, it's just you're constantly learning, and that's a good thing. You don't want to ever stop learning. You stop learning, you get stale. You don't want to get stale. You start losing customers that way. They don't see you as being appreciative. So every job to me is a blessing, honestly. I always take it to heart. I always do my best because they're the ones who are going to be your cheerleaders. They're going to tell their friends, they're going to tell their family. And next thing you know, you're getting even more calls. So you want to be successful, you got to work hard. You got to work hard.
Outstanding. All right. You said a few things. We have a lot of new people joining our group and joining the carpet cleaning industry every day. You just said EDDM. You said it 3 times. You broke it down a little bit, but let's act like someone is totally green and they're watching us right now for the first time.
Mm-hmm.
And you just said 3 letters to them that they don't know what that means.
Mm-hmm.
They don't feel comfortable asking or commenting because, they might feel stupid. So, what is a EDDM and why are you using that as your source of marketing?
So EDDM, every door direct mailer, they come in.
Every door direct mailer.
Yep,
EDDM.
yep,
Go.
and they come in a variety of sizes. The size that um, I was told probably is the best size is 6 by 11. The 6 by 11 is a good size. It's not too big. It's not a full piece of paper, but it's noticeable. You definitely
Do
don't
you
want
have
to.
one?
I do. If you want me to put you down, I can go grab one.
Go ahead. I'll keep them busy until you get back. I can do that for 2 minutes. They like me a little bit. You are talking to Avery Huckaby. He just told you he's brand new in the industry. He started earlier this year. He gave me a call. He found me on YouTube. He gave me a call. He bought some of my marketing, my residential and light commercial package. And then he joined the Carpet Cleaning World University so he could learn how to get his phone ringing so he could hit the ground running. He purchased his equipment, which we're going to get into shortly. But first, we're talking about how we're going to get business. Because what do you need equipment for if you don't have any business? So, Avery Huckaby here joined the Carpet Cleaning World University. He learned and watched the videos, took the courses, we have a little test at the end of the 4-week session, and he passed with flying colors. And we're just waiting for him to come back. He went to get one of his Every Door direct mailers so he can show you what he learned from the Carpet Cleaning World University so he could get some business, but not just any business, because we all know that we could go to Facebook. We all know that we can go to Google AdWords. We know we can go to Yelp. We know we can go to Home Advisor and many, many more. But are any of those going to help you become the known professional in your area? See, a lot of you new guys and millennials and all that say, oh, yeah, them flyers they're outdated. They're this, they're that, they're this, they're that. Let me tell you something. Carpet cleaning is a service, just like plumbing, just like heating, just like anything else. Why do you think all these other industries always are sending out Every Door direct mailers? Well, I'm going to tell you why. Because they learn that besides being good at their craft, unlike carpet cleaners, we think that if we can clean carpet or we can get spots out or stretch carpet or whatever your cleaning process is or thoughts, that you're done. No, cleaning is cleaning. Promoting your business is promoting your business. And marketing is marketing. They all work together, but they run parallel. They don't run into each other. And that's where a lot of us in the carpet cleaning industry get lost and we get confused. And the thing is, like, do you even understand or ever do the math? Like a lot of you guys, I'm not getting any work. I'm gonna just advertise on Facebook. Oh, I'm not getting any work. I'm gonna just hurry up and advertise on Google AdWords. And then the worst thing that could happen to you happens. You do get a job. Let's say you get 2. Let's even say you get 3. But do you ever do the numbers? See, when you own any business, even a carpet cleaning business, you have to know your numbers. That's the only way that you're going to get ahead is if you know your numbers. Okay, Avery's back. We were just holding them, letting them know about knowing their numbers and knowing that they could advertise on Facebook, AdWords, and all these other things so they could get jobs. But as you and I discussed earlier, do you know your numbers? How much did it take for you to get that job or 3 jobs? Did you break even? Did you only make a little bit more money? How do you know how much money you made? Okay, Avery, you got your Every Door direct mailer?
Yes. So
Look at
here's
that.
my first one. I actually just did a second, couple of them actually. This is the second one. Already went out. So this is my first one. It's the one I started with. Has my logo up here, right there. Some more information down there at the bottom. Basically, all the packages that that I perform, and then on the back, it definitely just shows we are still open. Just all the different things that you want to let your customers know that you can do while you're there at the home. Contact information down here at the bottom, website, everything like that. And so this is a 6x11 full color. This I got off of Vistaprint. So they had, I think it was premium and then gloss front. This is the gloss front, and then it's the kind of like the matte back. Um, and so the ones I just ordered, uh, those are still 6x11, still the gloss front, matte back. Um, I noticed that you do have to order. I ordered 10,000 of them, and so because I really want to get it out there. If you really want to be the known carpet cleaner, you have to saturate the market. You have to let everyone know that you are in business. This is the services you can provide, and it kind of goes from there. So once I went on Vistaprint, uploaded the image, made the payment with the business card, stored that away for tax purposes. Um, I just waited for it in the mail. I got five boxes um, within a couple of days. They're pretty quick. And so once I got them, I got them that night. I sat down in my comfortable chair
Mhm.
and I just started counting. I turned on some music and just started counting. They do have the option to where you can, um, I guess you can pay for someone to already set it up for you. I didn't mind it. I didn't mind sitting there and counting. It didn't take that long, so um, I counted them out, stacks of 100. And so then what I did, I went on to the USPS website. In there, they under the business section, it has, I think it says try EDDM, something like that. And so what happens, it brings up a map. You can put in a zip code. What I did, not to give away any of my secrets, but what I did, I went on apartments.com. Um, my equipment is portable. So uh, I felt like that I can get into a market, especially being in a downtown area, downtown Detroit. There's a lot of high rise buildings, high rise apartments, high rise condominiums. And so I went on to apartments.com, uh, typed in Detroit, Michigan, and it brought up all the different apartments and condominiums downtown Detroit. I sorted them. I sorted them by, ooh, I'm giving away my secrets, but not a problem, not a problem. Sorted the results by rent, highest rent. And so when I did that, it just came up with a list of all the different apartments, the high rise apartments, what their address is. That address is what I typed into the USPS website. That gave me the zip code and that specific route that building is on. From there, I'm able to send. I chose that route to send my EDDM to. So not only will that building get it, but any of the surrounding buildings for that particular route and that zip code will get my EDDMs. And so I sent out 10,000 of them to all the different ones that's in my list. It was about, I think it was about good 12 or 15 different ones. And so what really is setting me apart is that uh, because my equipment is portable, I'm able to go up to the 15th, 20th, 30th floor and provide services. And even with that, that's just going to generate even more business because they're going to talk to their neighbor's going to talk to their neighbor. Now the landlord has found out. Now the property manager has found out. Now I'm getting even more business. My business is being recognized by more and more people. So it's just my thinking. I'm thinking that's going to work. I really do. It's all about providing a quality service, doing a great job, wowing the customers, having them become, repeat customers, letting other people know, referring me, and I think that's just how I'm just going to build my business and just kind of go from there.
Outstanding. So, what you just said in a nutshell was you you purchase some equipment.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of just purchasing it, saying, okay, I'm a carpet cleaner, I'm just going to clean carpet, you realize that you needed a niche. You needed a USP, a unique sales proposition. So what you did was you figured, well, it's portable equipment. I can go where Stanley Steamer and a lot of other even local carpet cleaners can't go because they have truck mounts and things like that. So you're going to use your equipment in Detroit to work for you. Now, you and I had a brief conversation earlier, and I gave you a couple tips on how to help market your portable equipment so it can work for you. Because, see, a lot of people will call you and they will say, oh, do you have portable equipment? And the first thing you're going to wonder is, why is this person calling me, asking me, do I have portable equipment? Well, I'm going to tell you why. Because they live in a high rise or a condominium or on a 30th floor somewhere, and they called Stanley Steamer. They call Zero Res. They call Quick, Sears, all these other so-called larger corporation carpet cleaning companies, right? And 9 times out of 10, some of them do have portables, don't slip on it. But a lot of them, they just want to shy away from that. It's just too much, too easy, too much. It's easier to just do homes, large homes, small homes, homes. They can be in and out. See, when you're a larger company, they think you have to think opposite than them. They're thinking quantity and numbers. You have to think quality and time. So you have a portable machine. So anyway, we were saying, so someone called you and asked you, do you have portable equipment? You're like, okay, yes, but I'm just curious. Why do you ask? Oh, well, I just got off the phone with Stanley Steamer and I was going to book my appointment with them, but they said that because I lived in a high rise, that I needed to call someone with portable equipment. So they suggested that anyone I call, first thing I want to ask them is, do they have portable equipment? And the thing is this, that kind of downgrades you when you look at it that way. So I had gave you a couple suggestions on how to go after high rises and condominiums. And do you remember what I shared with you?
Yeah. So it's basically how you present it. High rise and condominium specialists specialize in high rise homes, uh, and I just have to sell it as far as what I'm capable of doing, not just being a carpet cleaner or anything like that. It's based off of the equipment that I have, how I can, help solve
Avery,
that.
we lost your picture
Oh,
there. There you go. Okay.
so basically, it's just high rise and condominium specialist. Um, it's just basically how you position what you're able to do, not just, yes, I'm a carpet cleaner. No, it's you're kind of giving them a little bit more details as far as what you're capable of doing. I think that's a major selling point. And they're like, oh, okay, well then, and then the conversation goes from there because that answers all their questions right there in that first sentence.
But let's say, just because I've been doing this since the beginning of the time, let's say you get a person that lives in the high rise that pays, I don't know, like somewhere like $2,000 a month or whatever, or they own their condo, whatever the situation is. You're dealing with an educated person that asks a few questions.
Mm-hmm.
They ask you, oh boy, here it comes. Well, what makes you, or what is a high rise condominium specialist? Now, remember, there's no right or wrong answer. There's no one in this group or in any other group that can tell you you're wrong for the answer that you're about to give. You know why? Because this is refreshing.
Refreshing health.
Refreshing Health is the name of your company. This is your company. There is no regulation in the government that says carpet cleaners have to do it like this or that. There is a body that certifies you, that makes you feel good to learn how to clean carpet, which is the IICRC.
Mm-hmm.
But that's for you. There is no one that is going to go to a customer today that's going to say, oh, well, you want to hire me because I'm IICRC certified. A customer is going to look at you and be like, oh, that's great. She could care less.
Or what is it? Yeah.
Right. No, but I see it's a lot of people that's getting ready to throw the shoe at the screen right now. Roger, what are you talking about, man? Listen, calm down. Take a deep breath, relax. What I'm simply saying is your customers, unless you and a bunch of your local carpet cleaners put out EDDMs or on Facebook or whatever stating that you are IIC certified. So that means everybody in Pottstown that cleans carpets, everybody in Detroit that cleans carpet have to put out there, so it's a community drive, like IICRC is everything. Or you don't want to have that company clean your carpet. But you would think after all the years the IICRC have been in business, they would have got enough guys together around the states, the country, for instance, and we would have got that together. But no, it hasn't happened. So, therefore, whatever answer you're going to give for refreshing health, being a high-rise condominium specialist, is yours and yours alone. Go.
Well, dear Mrs. or Mrs. Customer, I, as an employee, as a CEO of Refreshing Health, take my job seriously. The the process that I use to uh, turn your home from a before and after success is based off of the processes that I take. The process I take, involves uh, thoughts. A thought out process. As soon as I step through the door, I'm starting to think about what I'm going to do, the process I'm going to take, how I'm going to do it, and ultimately become a repeat service provider for you. Um, that's basically what I would just tell them. And then, I would just go a little bit into detail as far as, the pre-vacuuming, the pre-spray, um, agitation, the cleaning process. They see my equipment. My equipment has my brand, my logo on it. Refreshing Health. All of my equipment says is I have the shirt on, I have the hat on. It's an experience as well. So not only are they wowed by, me, but they're also wowed by what I can do, what spot that they thought would never come out can now come out because of my process. And so I think that's what people are really going to enjoy. Uh, and I'll be able to provide that.
Outstanding. For someone that just started this year, you are ahead of so many other guys that have been doing this for years. I would talk to you instead of a 20-year-old veteran any
Still
day.
learning, still
No,
learning.
but you're willing to learn. See, when you stop and you think you can't learn no more, that's when you're done.
Yeah.
There are people in this industry, Mikey Pialete, or a lot of the manufacturers, a lot of the chemists and things I talk to on a regular basis. You know why? Because Roger Lloyd doesn't know everything. Have I been through a lot? Have I experienced a lot? Do I have just about every machine on the market? I believe so, or close enough. But I still don't know everything. There's a trick of the trade somewhere that I can learn from someone. And so, anyway, I want to give you a few tips. I'm going to give them to everybody that's watching this. There's two things when you do tell people you're a high-rise and condominium specialist because of the type of equipment that you use, and that's mostly what you do. You'll still say, I do homes, I do commercial work, but I specialize in high-rises and condominiums. So, but there's features and then there's benefits. You always want to start off with benefits. So then people will want to hear your features. Benefits. Well, did you know that your carpet is a filter? And that if it's not emptied every so often, it's going to be full. And just like your air filter in your HVAC system or your heating system, if you don't change it, the heat isn't going to work right. The air conditioning isn't going to work right. But as soon as you pull that screen out and you put a fresh one in that's not blocked and filled up with all types of pollutant, germs, viruses, and things out there, then your filter is going to work. Your heat and everything's going to work again. Well, take that same concept and think of your carpet. Oh, I know what you're saying, ma'am. Oh, well, my carpet doesn't look dirty, so it doesn't need to be clean. You're wrong. And I want you to embed these words in your mind when you talk to new clients, because your EDDMs are going to work. But if a person is going to give you their hard-earned money that you want, and then you want them to repeat and keep giving you more, you have to edu-clean them. Once you edu-clean them, they can believe you. Once they believe you, you just tell them how much it costs. That's real talk.
Yeah.
But you want to say, so carpet's a filter. If we wait till it gets dirty, it no longer needs to be clean. It needs to be restored. Now, this is where you can tie in the name of your company. Remember, every so often as you're edu-cleaning or saying something new to your new client, you want to keep bringing in your name. So refreshing health starts by making sure your filters are empty. If you wait too long or wait till they get dirty, they no longer need to be clean. They need to be restored. So now you're going to get somebody that think they know everything, and they're going to say something like, oh, yeah. Well, that's why I don't like carpet. Carpet's filthy. I'm getting ready to tear all this up, and I'm getting ready to put wood floor down. This will probably be the last time you'll clean it and blah, blah, blah. You're going to hear that a lot.
Yeah.
And you remember the Charlie Brown cartoon? Well, I don't know how old you are. Charlie Brown cartoon, and the teacher, we saw it like blah, 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 blah. Yes, ma'am. And you be like, what the hell did she just say to him? Because she just blah, 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 blah. That's what it will sound like to you every time you hear someone say, well, I'm getting ready to tear this carpet up. I hate carpet, blah, 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 blah. This is where you really get to strut your stuff. And you will say these words. Well, you do know carpet's not the problem. Dirty carpet is. Then the eyebrows going to raise like The Rock used to do, right? And they're going to be like, oh, yeah. Be like, yeah, because actually clean carpet can be a clean health benefit. Remember, I just told you carpet's a filter. So it can pull down germs, pollutants, and what's the one word we can't say, but we can rephrase it and say viruses as well.
There it is.
But you never said COVID. You never. So I can almost see the comments now. They're gonna be coming in. Hey, you can't say that, man. Yes, you can. I did not. Well, I'm not even gonna do it to myself because I know the guys that just want to get at me. But the thing is this: you can say that a clean carpet can be a clean air benefit. That's it. Refreshing health. That's what we do. That's why we're the high rise and condominium specialists. Now, you want somebody that's educated. I mean, somebody that make gobs of money is going to look at you like, well, all right, give me a price. Once they tell you to give you a price, you're not finished yet. Now, you gave them the benefits. Remember, I just told you, you want to give them the benefits first. Now you want to give them the features. You got them. So, well, you see this machine right here. This is called the Rotovac. This is the machine that Refreshing Health use. Now, I just want to show you. And this is when I told you earlier, you want to have like your bumper stickers and your decals, all that all over your machine. Rotovac already make their own money. You're not there to advertise Rotovac. You're there to advertise Refreshing Health. Every time they walk through the room, every time they come to take a peek to see how the carpets are coming clean. You said you have a Rotovac CFX. It should be all bombarded with decals of refreshing health. Rotovac should only only see the R of Rotovac. You're not selling for Rotovac. You already paid Rotovac.
That's true.
So your CFX is now Refreshing Health cleaning system for high rises and condominiums. And so you'll show them, first of all, the CFX has the little sleek design. So it's cool. It's not like they can be like, oh, that's just a fancy, Bissell or whatever. It's a different design. They were smart there. Chuck was smart. Chuck and his brother. They own, anyway. Then you got the 360i, I think, right?
360i, yep.
Yep. So what you want to do, you want to tilt it back a little bit. Now this is where you do a little bit of features. You tilt it back and you squeeze the trigger, and not the spray, of course. The other square trigger that spins it, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you say, now, can you imagine? I'm going to be steaming your carpet, pulling out all those germs and pollutants, viruses, and everything else out of your carpet. But at the same time, you see that brush spinning? That brush is going to be spinning, loosening up all the germs, dirt, and debris that's down in the grain of your carpet as well. So we're really getting the maximum clean that a high rise or condominium could get. Mm-hmm. Bam! Stop. Don't say no more. The next person that speaks loses. Shut up. Even if they just say like this, okay. You're waiting for that okay. Then, boom. Now it's time to say, well, like I said, I specialize in high rise and condominiums. So we do have a minimum, of course. And our minimum starts at $450. I know a lot of guys are clicking out of here right now. Ain't no way in the world, Roger. Ain't nobody going to give you no $450. Don't listen to Roger. He don't know what he's talking about. No. Don't listen to Roger. Tell him you want $500 as your minimum. You know why? Because you just educate them like no one else would. You turned your portable equipment into a high-rise and condominium specialist machine. So you're getting ready to do your EDDMs. Good. Get your logo. I already told you this earlier. Go to Vistaprint. Find you some bumper stickers or whatever they got. Make them nice, refreshing health. Have your girlfriend, wife, whatever you got, take a picture of you with the Rotovac, like put your uniform on. Just don't act like you pushing your machine on your carpet. And have a smile on your face. And then have your girl, your wife, whatever, take a picture of you. Show me your EDDM again. Show us your EDDM again. Show us your there
so
you go.
This the older one.
That's all right. That's all right. That's
all
fine.
The new ones is in the mail. Is already in.
That's what I'm talking about. So you don't even got nothing new to show me. But we'll flip that around. Just flip that because that's what you're working with. No, turn it around. Now, where that picture of that wand is, that generic picture that everyone can go to Google images and steal, you want to take that picture off, and you want to take the image of you with the Rotovac and the all labeled up CFX behind you, and you want to replace that picture with the new picture I'm telling you to take. And then underneath, right at the bottom of that picture, you know what it's going to say? I'm going to tell you. It's going to say high rise and condominium specialist. They're going to look at that picture. People are going to be like, what kind of carpet cleaner machine is that? That alone will turn that regular EDDM into like a pot of gold for you. I'm not telling you what I think. I'm telling you what I know. I can show you my old EDDM with the picture of the Rotovac on it. I was a little too fat, but I'm still a little too fat. But I was behind it, and I didn't want to block the CR, the picture. So I kind of stood back and let the 360i do its thing. That EDDM, people didn't call just for the prices. They called because they wanted to know what type of a machine was that I was using to clean. Mm-hmm. They never asked me, was it a truck mount or a portable that was backing it? They didn't get into that. They saw the 360i. You know why? Even in 2020, a lot of carpet cleaners don't use rotary equipment. And let's say they do. Let's say we got a guy right now and say, Raj, I don't know what you're talking about. I use it every day or whenever I work. I'm sure you do. But have you taken a picture of it? That's your piece of equipment. You just spent how many thousand for that machine?
Yeah.
Let it make money for you, but only as a feature. You must still sell the benefits by educating cleaning your clients that carpet is a filter. And when they want to tell you, because they so smart, oh, I'm getting ready to tear all this up out here anyway. Carpet's not the problem. Dirty carpet is. Clean carpet could be a clean air benefit. I'm going to tell you why. Because it'll pull all them germs, pollutants, viruses out the air. Now, what I just told you, what I just shared with everyone that takes 5 minutes or whatever, 43 minutes, whatever it's got up there, and listen to us, that's free. But that's priceless.
Gold.
Do you know people say, oh, Raj, I just want to ride with you one time just to hear you and see if it worked. But not only does it work, but see, that's not fair because I've been doing it so long now. I mean, I can say it in my sleep. See, if you say it tomorrow, like, yes, well, you do know carpet's a filter. You can't say it like that. But you are the first 10 times, maybe the first 20 times. And then when it don't work for you, the first thing you want to do is throw egg in my face. Oh, Roger, that don't work. No, that's not true. People can tell when you new. They can tell when you just learned from a fat old guy that's been doing this for 31 years that, it has to flow. it has like the force. I don't know how many of you like Star Wars, and I ain't even gonna go there, but it has to flow through you like it did me. Carpet's a filter. You don't want to say it like you're in school. I know I said that you want to educate them, but the best teachers in the world are the ones that, what, Avery, made you feel like they was cool, like you wanted to go to their class. You know, they could be hip when they can't be hip with you, but they wanted to be down, so to speak, right? I try it now. I'm gonna make y'all laugh real quick. I'm gonna do a little comedy relief. My daughter, 2 years ago, Instagram came out, right? And so I heard my daughter saying to one of her girlfriends, "Oh, I'm it's going down in the DM." And so I was like, "Oh, I got Instagram." We were all sitting. It's funny. We was all Thanksgiving, and we were sitting around the table, and they was like, "Dad, you don't know nothing about Instagram. You just learning Facebook or whatever." I was like, "Well, wait a minute." I had to be cool. You know, they was my teenage kids, and I was like, I know Instagram. I'm down in the DM. They bust out laughing. They were like, "Dad, don't ever say that again." But I had to push the, because I think I'm smart and I know everything. And I was like, "Oh, I'm down in the DM." And then there was a song or whatever, "Down in the DM," and I might have heard it. So I was trying to be cool. So meanwhile, while I was being cool, my son had picked up my cell phone, and I had an Instagram account because I didn't know what it was for or whatever, but I did have one. And he went into my direct message, DM, right? I didn't even know what DM meant, but I wanted to be cool. So he was like, "Dad, your DM is dry." I was like, "Well, I'm going to wet it up." They bust out laughing because they were like, "Dad, that means you've never used it. You don't even know what a DM is." So my point is, I wanted to be cool, but see, I can share that with you today because I know what a DM is. I know what Instagram is. I still don't like it too much, but I do know how to use it and what a DM is and all that. So I can say that to you today. And that's what I'm saying when you talk to your clients. And even when you tell them that you are a condo and high-rise specialist, I want you to go to your wife, your girlfriend. I want you to look in the mirror before you do it 10 times, 100 times over, and be like, "Hi, my name is Avery Huckaby, and I am a high-rise and condominium specialist." It got to be cool. It got to be like you, Denzel Washington, and you got to say it cool, man. And it's funny, but it's so true because I've had guys that have heard me say this to them before, and then they were like, "Roger, just don't work." And I was like, "All right, well, let's role play. Say it to me." And he was like, "Hi, I'm John Williams, and I am your indoor air quality specialist." I'm like, "Oh my God, I just fell asleep or turned into a zombie." I said, "Listen," and then they got offended. I said, "Calm down." And I'm telling you what I told them. You got to go in the mirror and look at yourself. You have to say it to your significant other over and over again because they know you. And if she doesn't respond, and this is important, if she doesn't respond to you, or she says something like, "Oh, that's great. That sounds good," it sucks. It stinks. It's the worst you ever could do. You got to go back to the drawing board. You got to keep saying it till you say, "Hi, I'm Avery Huckaby, and I am a high-rise condominium specialist." And when she smiles at you like this and be like, "Yeah," that's when you I know, but it's so true. I'm telling you these things so you don't waste your time. A presentation without a demonstration is just a conversation. And a conversation has never or will ever pay any bills. But see, the good thing is, Avery, you're halfway there and you're just getting started. I talk to so many guys. My wife do as well throughout the day. My wife knows me now. She's like, "Okay, Roger, this guy you're getting ready to call back, he's going to need a lot of work. Roger, this guy you call, he's going to need some work." And then every now and again, we get an Avery Huckaby, and she just be like, "He's ready." I was like, "Well, wait. Wait, didn't he just buy one marketing package? Didn't he just? She was like, he's ready. She was like, call him back. Call him yourself. And so I talked to you. I'm like, is this a joke? This guy really is ready. And you are. You are. That's why I allowed you to do this show with me tonight, and you tell them about the EDDMs. You tell them about what it means and what it's going to do for you. And one other thing you said before we shut down for the night, but I'm going to let you take us home. I want to add, you said that you have to do it every 4 months. See, a lot of people, like in your post the other day, they were asking you, oh, this is great, man. It looks cool, man. Tell me how it works out. Tell me what kind of response you get. Well, what they meant to say was, or what you meant to ask them was, well, do you want to know from my first response, or do you want to know after 2 or 3 responses? Because see, everybody, unfortunately, in this group, in the face, in YouTube here, everybody wants a miracle pill. They want something, and they want to hit the ground running. The only way you can hit the ground running is like you did. You bought 10,000 of them. You did your research. You know you want to go after high rises and condos. You went to apartment.com. You was like, I'm going to do this. I'm going to take what Roger taught me in the university and whatever else, and then I'm going to put my little spin on it because this is the equipment I have. I want to charge this. I know I have a portable. Everybody's telling me I'm going to be doing extra work because I got a portable, and I'm going to be in a house longer and blah, 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 blah. So you need to have a minimum of $450 because you have a portable. So if you are in a high rise or whatever you got to move or go into, and you're there for about 3 hours, let's be honest, you can really only do 2, maybe at max 3 a day. Yeah. But you have to compete with somebody like me that has a truck mount that can blow in a house, or a Johnny Johnson. You know he can't make this up. He's going to do 8 jobs a day at $35 a room. He might do 4 or 5 rooms, so he making his money, but he got to him, his son got a truck, he got a truck, they go like this. But that's the design for Johnny Johnson's business. And he's getting it in Wake Forest, North Carolina, wherever he's at, he's getting it.
Yeah, I watch his videos.
And I mean, he the man 1,000. That's my homie. I love him. But I can't do, and we both got truck mounts. I can't do 35. My 31 years will smack me in the face if I try to tell somebody else 35. What? Did I just say that? I lied. I would have to tell a customer I lied. I would just have to turn around and walk out. But that's me, because that's not the way my business is designed. Mm-hmm. I'm going to go in, sit down, have a cup of tea, find out, something that the lady want to talk about, and then I'm going to tell her the benefits. I'm going to show her the features, and then I'm going to tell her that she's getting ready to pay me more money than she's ever thought about paying a carpet cleaner in her life. But I earned that because I didn't build a relationship. I took time and built a friendship. Now, that being said, you got some carpet cleaners watching this right now. I told you this guy was a clown. He talking about going and making friends with somebody. I don't got time for all that. I got a truck mount. I can do 8 houses a day. I can make $1,000 and I'm cool. Well, I'm saying to you right there that's watching me right now, I can go in somebody's house and I can maybe make $2,000 a day, and I'm only doing 2 jobs because I'm not just going to sell carpet cleaning. I'm going to tell them about tile and grout. I'm going to tell them about wood floors. I'm going to tell them about the mattresses. It's COVID-19. Yeah. I'm so sad that 250,000 people had to die. That's sad. But that's not one man's fault. So I'm going to leave that alone. That's not one man's fault. He did what he knew how to do, and we knew he wasn't a politician, and that's it. That's all I'm going to say. Now he out of there. We got the politicians back. We wanted them back so bad, so let's see if they're going to make it better. I don't know, because one man didn't cause this. But all I'm saying is, for the cleaning industry, it opened up doors for us that we didn't have before. I couldn't talk to someone as easy as I can about cleaning a mattress now. Well, because your home more and your bed and everything else collects as another filter. It's collecting germs. Mm-hmm. So by steaming it down, and we can use a sanitizing disinfectant. Oh, you can? How much is that going to cost? Oh, well, how many beds do you have? I have 4. Ding, ding, ding. 80, 80, 80. Well, you know what? We can take care of that for you with the carpet for the low price of an additional $320. That's cleaning, sanitizing, and extracting all the germs, pollutants, and viruses out your mattress. And I don't care what nobody say in the comments. If you don't believe me, come take a ride with me. Maybe you learn something. I'm not speaking to you, Avery, because I know you already. I'm talking to the guy right now. No. Yes. See, I don't got time for all that, Roger. I'm about money. If you were truly about money, time is money. Gas is money. Wear and tear on your vehicle is money. So, common sense and math. We'll go with math because they might not have no common sense. If I'm in location and I can sell and make $600, turn into $800, turn into $1,000, and I already got a truck mount. I'm just using that because that's what. Well, I have them all. I have a portable truck, but I'm using the truck mount as an example. I can knock these mattresses off. I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna make you laugh right now. I bought the Unger window cleaning system because I saw on CNN, God help us, CNN. A lady was talking and she blew her breath on the window. So they showed under the microscopic, or how they do things, all the viruses and everything that blew out her mouth. And where did it hit? That window. So a man like me, I'm a used car salesman, right? That's what they call me, but I'm not. I got the head scratching. I said, well, instead of my guy holding the hose while I'm in there extracting a room, why not have the Unger window cleaning system and tell the lady, or on my EDDM, that if you get your carpets cleaned and pick a package for an additional $50 for every room of carpet that we clean, we'll clean the windows too. Now I know, see, a lot of carpet cleaners then clicked out right now. They like, see, he done lost his mind. He want to clean. This is why I don't listen to this guy.
It makes sense. It makes perfect sense.
They rather clean 8 houses a day because that's the way they were trained. That's the way they were taught. That's where they bought a truck mount. They have to keep looking at this monthly payment, and they don't get that you can do more. And when you do provide more, and I'm telling you this now because you're going to be in the high rises. You're going to be in the condos. So I'm going to say this and then I'm going to let you talk because they're going to click out here. They don't want to hear what I got to say. While you in those high rises and those condos, whatever your portable can do, furniture, mattresses, tile and grout, you already have my marketing folder. Do not rush to do the job. Your job is the opposite of Johnny Johnson's. You're not trying to get in and get out. Your job is to stay in. Why? Because you have a portable, and it costs a lot to lug a portable all the way up steps, all the way down steps, filling it up, dumping it, filling up, dumping it, unhooking up, set up, carrying hose.
Setup is something else. But
so for you and for every other person that has a portable to date, you are the opposite of Johnny Johnson or a truck mount. I'm gonna stop using Johnny. That's my homie, 1,000 grand. I'm gonna keep saying that because y'all like, well, he don't like this Johnny. I love Johnny Johnson, but the thing is, his thing, he do like this, and then we meet in the middle at the end. He do 8 jobs and tell me, oh Roger, I put $200 in my shoebox. I'll be like, cool, Johnny, I just put $200 in mine too. Oh, you always gotta show off. You always gotta show. No. And then we laugh. But he has his way of doing it. I have my way of doing it. And guess what? Avery Huckaby has his way of doing it, where time is not the enemy. Time is on your side. Johnny, he got to look at his watch. Oh, come on, let's go. We got to get 7 more. Yeah. Oh, I got another call. We got 8 more again.
Yeah.
You don't get home sometime to 6 or 7. But then the pros and cons where you can take time and get up all the spots and charge people a little bit extra, and they'll be happy for the detail and the high-rise specialist that you are. But Johnny got to like, oh, let me spray this down. Let me get this. Oh, it don't come up. Oh, that didn't come up. Up, off to the next one. Now, in Johnny's defense, he has a very good truck mount unit made by a very good man. I know the man personally. It's very hot. A heated truck mount will burn 80% of the dirt that you, with a portable, will, you'll have to scrub and use chemicals and blah, blah, blah. You'll get it up, but it'll take time. But since you know this, then you have to get paid for your time.
Right, absolutely.
Take us home, Avery. They don't want to hear me no more. Take us home.
No, I mean, you're absolutely right. I base my prices off of how much time it's going to take. Like you were saying, especially being in the downtown area, at first I have to think about, okay, where am I going to park? Like I think about parking. The clock hasn't even started, and I'm looking around, going up and down streets around the building where I'm supposed to be at to find a parking space. Then I get out. Okay, now I gotta think about. Okay, now I gotta unload the van. What all the stuff I'm gonna need? Well, let me get my cart out. Okay, now I gotta get the 360 out. Now I gotta get my tank out. Now I gotta get the chemicals out. Now I gotta get my hoses out. That's time. I have to think about that. Now I'm finally in the building. Go up to the unit, introduce myself, look around, take some pictures, talk to the customers. That's 45 minutes easy right there. And I haven't started anything. Then I still got to clean. I still got to set up. Still got to pre-spray, agitate, dwell time. I have to think about all that. By the time it's pretty much, I'm done and I'm actually out the door, that's 3, maybe even 4 hours later, depending on how big the job is. So I have to really think about, okay, how much time am I going to be here? Now I have to calculate, okay, how much is my time worth? And so those days are going to be, like you said, it's going to be probably a max of 2, 3, maybe 4 jobs, maybe. But then that's pushing it. Now I'm looking at getting off at 7, 8 o'clock at night, and that's not what I want to do. So my pricing structure is going to be based off of trying to maximize, what I'm trying to make per hour. $100. I'm trying to make at least $100 an hour. I don't want to be greedy, but I still want to be able to say, okay, I can support myself financially by doing this, by doing 2 to 3 jobs a day, and going from there. What you're holding up right now, I got about 1,000 of those right
So
now.
wait. So you're talking. You just talked about all the cons. Now you can't give everybody, because see, you're gonna put all the people that got portables. They're gonna be like, well, this is bad. I don't know. Now you got to give them some pros. Now you heard me talk all the bad stuff, but then I hit them with some good stuff too. Now you are too. So if you have thousands of these, you're in. I'm gonna give it to you. You're in a high-rise community. You know that you want everybody in there. You know that you do. But the hardest thing was to get in there.
Right.
You are in there. So you don't want to give a business card because you've already been to the Carpet Cleaning World University. And we already know that we not giving no business cards until we do business with a client.
Right.
But we still got to give them a card. We got to give them a sales card so we can do business with them.
Mm-hmm.
And this is mine right here. Save $25 on your next carpet cleaning of 3 rooms or more. And 1 upholstered chair clean free. So they got to come to the university for them to understand. You already know what all this means. So, because a lot of them are like, see, he crazy. I'm not cleaning no chair for free. Yeah, yes, you would if you understood. Just shut up.
You'd be surprised. You really be surprised. You do that one chair. You next thing you know, you're doing a whole.
You doing a whole sectional for another $300.
Yep.
Right.
You got rugs. You taking the rugs with you? You'd be surprised.
Preach. Now you're not making $500. You making $2,000. And there, my friend, lies where your business, your design for your business, because of the equipment that you have, that's going to get you to say in a year or two, maybe I want to buy a truck mount, and maybe I don't. That's up to you. But you got thousands of these. So when you get into your first high rise, your job is not done. I don't care if you're there for 4 hours and you got to be there another hour. Do you know how hard it is to get in one of these high rises if you're not already in?
Yes, sir.
So you or your technician slide one of these. And these are not a regular business card. These are plastic. These are the plastic business cards, like a gift card, like a true gift card. This is plastic. Y'all hear that? That's plastic. So you want to slide these under every door. Do not, I used to tell you to put door hangers on the doors. You can't do that because that's soliciting. And if the manager walks by, you cut. You can't come back in there. So we don't do that. And you're learning from a 31-year-old vet that's been through that got kicked out of one of his best high rises because he was hard-headed. But then I learned that if I slide something like this under the door and the manager or anybody that's working there never sees it hanging on the doorknob, and it's plastic, they're going to hold on to this. And then this is the beauty about it. So let's say they know Miss Johnson, who you just cleaned, that lived down the hall or across the hall. And she's bragging and ripping and raving about how great you were. Now they call you. So now you got both of them in the same condo. Every time you go back to clean Miss Johnson's house, you just call Miss Dennison's house and you say, well, I'm getting ready to clean Miss Johnson's house. Would you like to be on the schedule too? Now you're in there all day. You don't waste no gas. Your equipment's already up there. All you get where I'm going with this. Yeah. You take these, my young brother. I'm telling you, you're going to be in. Once the EDDMs hit, you're going to be going to do an estimate next week after Thanksgiving. And you have a ton of these. You have a ton of these in your pocket or in your bag, whatever you got. Mm-hmm. Your job, Avery Huckaby, is not over until you put one of these under every door on every floor in that high rise that you can. Because you don't know when you'll be able to get back in that high rise again. Mm-hmm. What I just told you there could be worth $10,000, $20,000 to you. Yeah. Times 10 if they keep using you again and again and again. Once you're in, you're in. What you do while you in is up to you.
Man, oh man. And that's why I'm so excited. I really am. I think this field is going to be, I think I'm getting in at the right moment. I really do. I really do think that this is going to be a life changer. It really is. Just getting be able to do things that I wanted to do, doing things that I enjoy. Even on top of that, just being able to just work for myself. Uh,
Ha!
that's just going to be the ultimate goal, and
Beautiful thing. Beautiful thing.
to enjoy every second of it.
So before we wrap up, we got to give the shallow sale pitch because you know I'm a used car salesman. What would you say to anybody that's thinking about, oh, would you disappear on me? Give
No.
him a minute. Give him a minute. He didn't do that to be funny. Avery's not that kind of guy. He's getting his camera together there. We've all had those problems. We've all had those problems. That's all right. Take your time, good brothers. Look, it's the holiday week. We gave them so many golden nuggets. If they don't want to hang around and appreciate it, that's on them. These things we're talking about, if you have a portable, you can be ahead of the game. Don't never let anyone tell you because of the equipment that you have that you can't make it. You have to design it to fit the business that you are running. Now, if you are just catching on, if you are just coming in, you need to re-watch this from the beginning. This is a very powerful pre-Thanksgiving carpet cleaning world revolution show for anyone that is struggling on how to get new customers, how to keep new customers, and how to get higher job tickets if you're using portable equipment. It's very important that you understand. Avery Huckaby is a new cleaner. He just started this year. You can't listen to this man today and tell that he's brand new. Here he is. Here he is. We're going to let him finish up here. That's all right, brother. That's okay. You coming right on up. There he is. So, as I was saying, to anyone that's watching this, what would your recommendation be, or how would you feel about someone that's trying to get ahead like you were? Do you think the Carpet Cleaning World University is worth it? Do you think you got
Absolutely.
anything? Talk to them.
Absolutely. It's one thing to try to. Everybody's going to have their own opinion on what they think is going to work, but to actually, like I said, when I started watching. I saw one of your videos. I saw how passionate you were about it, and so I started watching more and more of them. And the thing is, they all were saying the same. Oh man.
It's all right. See, the devil trying to be busy. We gonna let you speak. Cause see, they always hear me. See, you fresh. They need to hear you. So if you got to click out and click back in, we got none. This the holiday. We got one more day of work. So he's gonna come right on back. He gonna come back because he gonna tell you. You need to think about joining the Carpet Cleaning World University. There he is. There he is. That's my man. He's there. He's coming. He's just getting his cam together, his video cam, getting it together. I hear him in the background. He's getting it together. We got a few people in here waiting to hear what you got to say. I'm seeing the numbers up here. That's all right. Take your time, cause see, when you come back on, you ain't gonna have no problems. You gonna be sitting back in your chair. You gonna be telling us how successful you are and how much money you making. What a portable. What a portable. Because Roger Lloyd told you a presentation without a demonstration is just a conversation. And a conversation has never or will ever pay any bills. So get your presentation together. Design your company to work for you. Join the Carpet Cleaning World University. Learn how to make the EDDMs make you the known professional in your zip codes. This is real talk. This is true talk. As Johnny Johnson would say, this is real talk. Well, let's see some of these comments. Hey, Roger, how y'all doing? Tell us. Well, I'm trying to. The next comment is, I'm relatively new to the business, so I'm listening, brother. Well, I'm glad you are. It's time for you to consider joining the Carpet Cleaning World University so you can do a little bit more than listen. Because, see, I'm not going to tell you nothing that I'm not doing. I'm not going to sell you nothing that I'm not using. I just told you, no, I'm sorry. Avery told you about the EDDM. That EDDM that he just showed you, we designed for him. But how can I show you something or have him show you something if I'm not using it myself? Right? Right? How can I show you something or tell you something if I'm not using it myself? So this is mine. He showed you his. Are you going to call us tomorrow so you can show us yours? That's up to you. But if you want to become the known professional in your area where you don't have to drive more than 20 to 30 minutes tops, but everyone, if nothing else, everyone will know your company name. Facebook can't do that for you. Google AdWords can't do that for you. Yelp definitely can't do that for you. And neither can a home advisor. They can't do it for you. You have to do it for yourself. You have someone who teaches you the secrets. You have someone that will design it for your success. Whether you're using a CRB, which is low moisture, whether you're using a portable like our good friend Avery, or you're using them all like yours truly. You need a system that is designed and to make you the known professional. Well, it looks like he has some problems with his cam. We want to thank Avery Huckaby for coming in tonight. It's not easy to get on here and talk to you guys, especially when we know how some of you guys are brutal. You're brutal. And so people don't want to take a beat down. But if I catch it, I'm not going to allow them to beat you down because you're here for one reason. You're here to learn. You're here to grow. We have members from all over the world. We have guys from Africa. We have guys from the UK. We have guys from Alaska. We have guys from Canada. And then we got people from California. And I'm here in Pennsylvania. Avery's from Michigan. So it doesn't matter where you're from. We're in this together. What I say to you works everywhere. Now, pricing, the way you design your business, you would have to call my office and set up a consultation. If you like what you hear, if you believe what you hear, but most of all, if you're ready to change your business prosperity, your business life. I wouldn't tell you nothing that I haven't done before. And if I don't know, I'm going to take you somewhere to someone that does know. but I do all methods of carpet cleaning. I am experienced in all methods of carpet cleaning. Do I know all carpet cleaning? Of course not. Have I dipped and dabbed and have I tasted a little bit of all of it? I sure have. Or I'm going to bring someone in here to talk to you that has. Now, today we talked to Avery Huckaby, a newcomer to the industry that has much knowledge. He's going to hit the ground running. He's excited. But I had to tell him, once you get in one of these high rises or this condominium, think of how much you had to pay to get there. So you take these sales cards, not business cards, sales cards. I'm going to give you this for free. You want to give someone a sales card that you haven't done business with yet. We've been taught wrong all these years. Why would you give someone a business card if you never did business with them? But you want a sale from them. So you give them a sales card. Now, after they hire you and when they continue to use you, then you switch a sales card to a business card. But what's a sales card? A sales card is something like this. Is it time for a professional carpet clean? Save $25 on your next 3 rooms of carpet cleaning or more and get one upholstered chair clean for free. Now, I know a lot of you new guys are saying, well, Roger, that's doing a whole lot of work for nothing. No, it's not doing a whole lot of work for nothing. Why do you really think you're just cleaning an upholstered chair? So when they look at that upholstered chair, when they smell how good that upholstered chair smells, and then they're looking at their sofa and they're looking at their love seat or their sectional or whatever else furniture they got, they're going to say, And if they don't say it, this opens up the Pandora's box for you to say, well, you see how comfortable this chair is for you to rest on or sit on? Would you like to make the rest of your furniture like that? I can give you a good deal. I already have the equipment out. I can clean it up for you right now. And I'm not going to tell you how much to charge. You have to know how much your area and your target market is willing to spend. But I'll tell you this, the more of a presentation that you give them will be the higher you can charge them in any target market that you're in. I am Roger Lloyd, and I am the admin of the carpet cleaning world. And it is the day before Thanksgiving Eve, 2020. Ladies and gentlemen, we have all suffered to some degree this year. The scare, the fear of not knowing what tomorrow was going to bring. God has us. He has us all. Stay strong. Concentrate on your business. Change your thought process. Change the way that you're getting clients if you're not getting the right ones. If you're driving out an hour to 2 hours away. If you're getting most of your business from Google AdWords and they're not paying the prices that you want. Like Avery just said, he doesn't want to drive 2 hours with a portable machine for 2 rooms. That's not worth it. That's not worth it to you truck mount guys either. There's a smarter way, ladies and gentlemen. There's a smarter way. I'm telling you, I'm doing it. Avery's doing it. There's so many of us that are doing it. This is your opportunity. For $200, you can join the Carpet Cleaning World University and learn the secrets of EDDM Marketing, which I titled How to Become the Known Professional in Your Zip Code. This is Roger Lloyd, and I am the admin of the Carpet Cleaning World, and I thank you for your time. Happy Thanksgiving. I know we can't all come together this year, but we can have Zoom meetings. We can share and enjoy our loved ones. All my kids got to come to the front door and get a plate, grandkids and all. I'm going to give them air hugs for Thanksgiving this year. For Christmas this year, my kids are getting air hugs. It's going to hurt, but I love them and they love me. That's why they're going to give me my 6 feet. Thank you and enjoy your holiday.